Hello, I'm Jim Morningstar, Director of Transformations, and your guide through this 8-session advanced practicum and apprenticeship in community building. The focus of this 5th class is leading and modeling prosperity on all levels of your life as you build a community of prosperity around you and share the wealth with your world. I like to begin our work with an opening and centering exercise to bring our energies in alignment for prosperity. Let your eyes close and imagine that you sink into your center, wherever that is for you. Now imagine that as you inhale, you bring universal life energy into your center through all parts of you. And that as you exhale, you release from your center that which is enriching and enlivening to all parts of yourself. Continue doing this with each inhale and exhale. Now, as you continue to inhale, reach out with your energy and bring into your center the experience of the richness of the world around you. With your exhale, bless and enrich every sentient being on the planet. Continue to do this with each inhale and exhale. Now imagine that as you do this, you get to be an observer, discovering the depth and richness within you, the infinite bounty of your source. You recognize the untapped resources waiting for your discovery within this source. And then, as you turn your gaze to the outside, you recognize an ever-expanding abundance of blessings in your universe. So there are treasures for you both within as well as on the outside. Your job is to recognize, acknowledge, and partake. Suggest that this is your true job description as a divine being, and that as you do this, the challenges, the dragons that come up for you on the spiritual journey are all met with just the right resources. In fact, you begin to recognize that each of the challenges that you've attracted on your spiritual path are there precisely to assist you to discover new resources within you and without. Imagine that you begin to get savvy to this game and know how it works, such that your delight and enjoyment of it increases day by day. Suggest also that our time together and our work together, our dedication during this series, brings an experience of abundance for us today, that each of us is given exactly what we need to increase our inner experience of abundance and the tools to manifest that in right order in our life. Suggest that we are here to support one another in awakening to the truth of our abundance as an important aspect of our mission. Ask for an openness in your heart and your mind to accepting today more than your old limits might have ever allowed. Suggest that this be done in right alignment with your highest good and for the good of all. And then let yourself take a couple of deep and clearing breaths and bring yourself back relaxed, alert, refreshed, and alive. Enhancing prosperity in your teaching communities. I want to put it in a final plug for sharing your value in your teaching communities. If you've taken breathwork training or feel the impulse to do so, you will have a tool, as I've suggested in the last class, that is particularly suited to facilitate the consciousness shift this planet most needs now. Those who have shared breathwork with others and have witnessed their awakening or rebirth into self-love and self-empowerment in the course of one or more sessions know the joy that is transmitted to you as a facilitator in the process. This is the wealth that is invaluable to share with others. If you've done this with more than one person, you have the beginnings of a community of spirit. Having a forum for them to share with each other, whether an open, informal gathering or a formal class, is a life-changing gift. Yes, it will stretch you to do it, and to the degree to which you have the courage to grow, so will your students, and so will their communities. This is what is referred to as the win-win-win. I win, you win, and the world wins. To start a formal ongoing community such as the Creative Life Series is building on the conscious efforts of teachers who have preceded us and who will be enhanced as we put our creative juices into it and let it proliferate in the world. This is equally true of those who are not called to teach a formal group but have the courage to live consciously in their life communities. Another old expression is, love is what makes the world go round. I'd like to suggest an extension of this concept. That is, love in community is what makes the world flourish and blossom. This is what I feel with you. And this is what I believe will attract like-spirited souls into your formal and informal teaching communities. Holding you in my heart as fellow travelers on the road home, I send and receive blessings for our circle and all sentient beings. Till next class. Blessings in light and love.